appeared in May 1962 in his own comic book, The Incredible Hulk #1. Written by Smilin' Stan Lee, penciled and co-plotted by Jolly Jack Kirby, and inked by Paul Reinman. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde and Frankenstein's monster are the two main influences that Lee attributes to the creation of the Hulk. Before I get into this too far, I'd like to mention how I was first introduced to the Hulk. And it wasn't in print. It was in a rerun of the 1978 television show called The Incredible Hulk. I was transfixed by the biggest person I had ever seen. The Hulk, played by Lou Ferrigno. The man was a giant, and I didn't care that he was green. He was instantly my hero. I enjoyed watching Banner travel from town to town, trying to help people, and hoping he didn't get angry, but we all knew he would. In one of my very favorite episodes, Lou Ferrigno as the Hulk fights a bear in the middle of the river. Not a guy in a bear suit, a live bear. There was no CGI. This was a man and a bear wrestling in the river. I didn't know it then, but I would eventually come to empathize with the Bruce Banner Hulk combo more than I would care to admit. When I was younger, I would consistently score in the top 3% of the country, which makes me rather smart, like Bruce Banner. However, when I was upset, I was much like the Hulk, and my brain kind of took a vacation. Before I learned to control my anger, I would almost become a mindless whirl of destruction, which in my adult life has led me to quote Bruce Banner, "You wouldn't like me when I'm angry." Most people think it's a joke, which usually diffuses the situation. But in reality, it's a warning. Mostly because it's been so long, I don't even know what I would do if I got angry at this point. And maybe I'm not capable of that level of anger anymore, and I'm okay with that. I'd like to think that I'm much more like the integrated versions of the Hulk, where he has the brains and the brawn. This is a truly legendary character with over 50 years of history. I'd be hard-pressed to cover all of Hulk's incarnations and storylines. That being said, I think there are a few that are worth mentioning. One of those is the Hulk being a founding member of the Avengers, only to turn against them 2 issues later. He's gone on interdimensional travels. It's in his comic that we meet Mr. Snicket himself, Wolverine. He was even shot into space, where he married an alien queen and ruled a planet. Up until his wife got killed, and he thought people from Earth were responsible. This made Hulk mad and declared war on his home planet. There's lots of amazing stories. And the limits of Hulk's powers can't truly be known, since they're deeply tied to his emotional state. The more upset he is, the more powerful he becomes, so there may not be a limit to what he's capable of doing. The Hulk's one of the more flawed heroes out there. He wants to do good and he wants to do right, but sometimes he just gets away from himself. You almost never know what you're going to get with the Hulk. Except, it will always be entertaining, be it on the page, the small screen, or the silver screen. Hulk, Bruce, you are my hero. If you didn't know about this legendary hero already, or think that others don't, please share this video to help it find a bigger audience. Or share it anyway to help put a smile on the face of a fellow fan. Don't forget to click like, subscribe, and otherwise follow me on social media so you don't miss out on what comes next. I'll be back Tuesday with a new video. Stick with me, Rebels. We can do this. Today. Heroes who live by the numbers.